All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I got another quick one for you today. I'm sorry, I know this video is going to actually post um, this afternoon, like right after I get through doing this. So it's going to be another uncut version. So if I mess up, forgive me. Um, but it's going to be another segment where I'm going to talk to you about another lure that really works real well um, in the early parts of the spring into the summer. It also works really good right around the late part of the winter. And as you all know, topwater season is slowly approaching. Now, if you didn't already know, it doesn't have to necessarily be 60, 70-degree water temperatures for topwater fish, especially here in the South where I live at. You know, all that temperature has to do is get the water temperature just has to get somewhere around 55 or better, and slowly but surely a topwater bite will occur. So today I'm going to show you another lure that works really well for me. Um, at the same time, it's a lure that I can't necessarily tell you through my experience of fishing it the last 5 or 6 years that I've gone out on the lake and I've caught like boatloads of fish, because it hasn't been that for me. Um, but it's a lure that catches 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3 at times. But when it catches a fish, you know what I'm saying, it's typically averaging about 3 pounds. That's about the average fish that I caught. I don't think I've ever caught a fish below 3 pounds with this lure. So keep that in mind. It's a lure that's been out for a long time. It's not a lure that I have experienced catching a 10, 12, 13 a boatload of fish with, but it does catch fish, and when it does catch fish, it's typically, a fish 3 pounds or better. That's my experience. And the lure that I want to talk to you all about is the Lunker Hunt prop frog. This right here, it is my favorite frog to fish. Now, this frog right here is not like your typical frog that you fish with, where you just do the rod tips, make it dance or whatever, or set in place. It has more of a prop body. Let me get one that actually has the thing. Like this one right here. If you look right here, it has the little spin, the little legs, the little feet actually rotate around. If you look right here, you got a 3 hook system. You have the regular frog hooks right here that once the fish clamp down on it, it exposes them, and then you also got that 3rd hook, which is a stinger. All of this come with it. It's not like a buzz bait. It does a plopping noise. It adds disturbance to the top of the water, but it's not loud. It's more of a subtle kind of disturbance on the water. The areas in which I find that it works well is in shallow areas with stumps, laydowns, and trees in the area. It will call up a big one. This one right here is the one I've used the most. If you can see that, I'm not sure, because again, it's late in the evening. I just got off work. But this color right here, it's been used pretty good, and it's been bit a lot. This is an awesome little frog to throw. Typically, I throw it on like a medium heavy rod, and I tie braid to it, straight braid. You can, and I just do that to keep any kind of stretch, because these are pretty heavy gauge hooks, and you have that extra chance of catching one if they short strike it, that back stinger hook. So I typically use braid to kind of like, soften up my hook set, where I don't have to set the hook so hard, because of the braid doesn't have any stretch to it. So that's typically what I use, a medium heavy rod with braid. Typically no more than maybe 20-pound braid. I wouldn't say that it's the best throwing lure for as far as like when you're casting it out casting out a whole lot of distance. It's more of a medium to short range lure to throw out. You can throw it around docks, like I said, stumps, uh, uh, anything that's in the water. You know, there's several different ways you can retrieve it. You can try to walk it like a regular frog. You can stop and go with it, or you can just slowly do a slow retrieve with it. I've caught fish doing just about every way that I just told you. But again, it's a lure that won't catch. Don't get me wrong. Some places they're better fish. You know what I'm saying? They're more on fire when it comes down to top water. In my experience, I've not experienced days where I've caught, many fish with it. But I will guarantee you, every time I've caught a fish on this little frog right here, this little soft frog, my favorite frog, um, it's been averaging 3 pounds or more. You know, I love this little lure. I have plenty of them. I use them, but it's a lunker hunt prop frog. So if you're out there, you never tried it before, and you got a lake or a pond or something that has cover in it, I suggest you try it. Now they're not cheap. They're not cheap. You can look on some of the websites and see if you got you can get any kind of deals on them or whatever. I think they're mostly in most of your stores. Walmart. I think I've seen them in Walmart, places like that. So you can find them out there. But if you haven't tried the Lunker Hunt prop frog, give it a try. I think y'all are going to like it. But that's it for today. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for tuning in, and I'll holler at y'all on the next one.